Go.
Alright. Yeah, I particularly like this one the most because it encompasses all of the core muscles and it works the whole torso. I like the other one we're going to do next because it specifically works the abs. And with the surgery recovery still, it's really a useful tool for me to be able to work exclusively where I'm cut wide open, or was cut wide open.
Keep your back cracked. Here's the machine.
That's it. That form is looking good. Of course, the machines also help build that form in proper technique, more so than the weight itself. It's really important to help prevent injury. Because let's be honest, coming to the gym every time you're here, there's an inherent risk we take of an injury. We have the ability to reduce that risk by using proper form rather than trying to use the most possible weight and cheating a little bit to lift that heavier weight for less reps because we think it looks cool. Well, I'm not here to make shit look cool. I'm here to make me look better. And that ain't gonna happen if... Oh yeah, that does happen.
Gotta get you on there.
Yeah.
Something like
So it's just some of my random thoughts that I like to think about. There you go. Yeah, I'm heading right from here to my voting location. I'm gonna make it a little easier for us. The lever's right on the left side. That's what I like to see.
last one.
Yeah. You're going to be sucking in pretty good for a little bit after this workout. Oh yeah. Later on tonight, after everything stiffens up a little bit, that's why stretching is so important. So Rachel's always talked to me about stretching, and I've been really half-ass about it until I got the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And in the book, he talked about he was in the middle of one of those ultra marathons that he runs, and his body just started shutting down, and he got really violently ill, and nobody could figure out what was going on. Well, what had happened was he wasn't stretching at all, and former military guy, Navy SEAL, Ranger, all those things. He's got accomplishments throughout the time. He had never stretched. So what it was like for his body, his muscles were like that steel retention wire because he had never stretched, and he lost flexibility and he wasn't able to move, and he got violently ill because of it. Once he learned what was going on after however many visits, and I think it took a chiropractor or somebody of that nature, if I remember correctly, somebody in that world, to talk to him about what was going on and the importance of stretching. So hearing that story really inspired me to start stretching more. And part of that is I challenged myself to be able to put both of my palms flat on the floor, bent over with my legs straight. And at this point, I've got 5 fingers and I'm close to my palms down. So every time I take on something new, or I add another piece to my puzzle, I challenge myself to build that into my routine as efficiently as possible, and keep working at it and working at it, and continue to build challenges within, even if they're just micro challenges, so that way it keeps me locked in on something to work towards. It may just be one step better, or it may just be now that I'm palms down, I hold it for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that, and just increase things that can be obtained. All right, so we're going to the other side now. After this, we got a core workout and a little bit in the shoulders. Since we've already mixed in a little bit of shoulder, that, and I've got some tension issues just left in my AC joint is messed up. Thanks to that, I could potentially be on cap for surgery, and I'm trying to avoid it at all costs. I don't want to have surgery, another one. I have one already.
So I feel like that side is weaker.
Yeah,
That was a whole lot harder.
it's typically, you'll notice a difference based, I believe it's based on which hand you're dominant with. Like for me, I'm left-handed. So my left side is stronger than my right side because I do a lot more with the left side of my body. And I think that's something that plays into it. I'm not 100% certain, that's just my working theory right now, is that your dominant side is more well-tuned than your non-dominant side. So I'm kind of curious how ambidextrous people do in things if they're able to use both sides of the body. One more set after this. Without headphones in, when I'm actually working directly with somebody. When Rachel and I go work out together, we each throw headphones in, and she does a cardio heavy routine where I hybrid in between weights and cardio. My cardio is far less than hers because of what my goals are compared to hers. So, at some point, at some point, I think that'll change for her. I've noticed the last few workouts together, she's been hitting the weights more, and I couldn't be prouder of her to see that. She's doing some awesome stuff, and I love to see that. Love motivated people a lot. Nothing more motivating than coming into the gym willingly kicking your own ass for future gains. I mean, the reality is this. I know I'm going to be 45 in a couple of days, just over a week on the 23rd. Yeah. And I'm in the best shape of my life right now. As far as physically, like in this century, at my current body weight of 360 pounds last weigh-in, I'm physically in the best shape I've ever been in, and that's at 45. So, what I'm thinking is, our 70-year-old versions of us are really going to thank us when we're in our 70s and 80s and we're not on 32 different medications and have all these health problems, can barely move, while we've invested all this time in our earlier years to make our later years much better. And that's an investment that I'm willing to make, because quite honestly, the best investment you can ever make is in yourself. The dividends that you get in return are priceless. And the motivation it can create and the confidence it builds, like my confidence is at an all-time high. I truly believe I can do nearly anything with the right amount of training and effort, and me working through my process to get there. Like yesterday, I attempted a pull-up, or at least to just hang on the bar, and I was able to get my feet off the ground and hang for a second or 2 seconds. And the last time I attempted that, like 5-6 months ago, I couldn't even get my feet off the ground. So I held 360 pounds in the air for at least 2 seconds yesterday.
That's what's up.
It was a good moment. I also had my starting point with push-ups. I can get myself onto my knees. I can't get my legs off the ground yet. So I'm sure that's the core, and that's getting worked on right now. Thank you. Because after all, always clean up after yourself. I mean, the reality is this. We're all in this thing together. We're all doing our own thing. Be courteous to the people that you are working out with, even if you're not working out with them. I mean, re-rack your weights, clean up your machines. Just be courteous, because last thing you want to do is go sit down on a machine where somebody just put in a massive set. Respect to them, and then come on, dude, dick move. You didn't clean up and it's all sweaty and full of whatever. That's really not cool.